Mustafa. We're live here on LinkedIn as well as on YouTube. Wherever you're coming from, welcome, one and all. Today is a bit special. I told everyone that I'm stopping my live shows for Ramadan, and I am still not going live in the evenings. But in the daytime, if there's special sessions like this, I will try and accommodate. And today is a very special day where we have five special guests on this show. I'll tell you what happened. We're going through a bit of, I'll tell you the context, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, welcome to the show. I see many of you already online. Can you please let me know where you're from, where you're dialing in from, what's your name, and just get the chat, the chat section happening. Where are you from? So please let me know where you're from. And I have very special guests for you today, 5 of them, in fact. So something that binds all of us together, myself and all of my 5 guests, are that we all were students of or currently students of MRSM. Now, what's MRSM? MRSM is Mara Junior Science College, or Maktab Rendah Sains Mara. This is a very special school, very special place to me. I entered MRSM, and this will reveal my age, in 1981. When I was almost 13 years old. So 1981 up till 1985, I was in MRSM Jasin Melaka. Now it's known as MRSM TGB, Tun Gafar Baba. So because of this deep connection we have with our school, and currently there are, I don't know how many MRSMs there are. Maybe Coach Hisham will know. The last I had was about 35, I think, maybe more now. So this is a school system throughout this country of Malaysia where special kids are allowed in and go through this different type of training. We still go through the Malaysian curriculum, but some schools now go through the IGCSE, but we definitely have a different type of experience while studying there. So today's show is all about this Pitch90 session that we had with students from MRSMs all over the country, and myself, and I'm going to introduce you right now to Coach Hisham, who was my partner in trying to coach these 4 ladies in this session. So, apa khabar Isha? Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Everything fine.
Good. How are you today? You're looking good. As you can see, I am in my Ansara shirt. So this is the official batik of Ansara. Ansara is the alumni association of everybody who's gone to MRSM. So like Hisham and I, we are both MRSM graduates, so to speak. So which MRSM did you go to, Hisham?
We are in the same MRSM. MRSM Justin.
Jasin, the best. Over the past few years, Jasin has been number 1 in SPM rankings and has been what they call Bitara, the special category of MRSM. So, Hisham, can you introduce to our guests and our audience what this Pitch90 session was with our students?
Okay.
Give some background on Pitch90.
Yes, about I'm a student of so we are actually being a request here, so anybody can volunteer for this program, and we just doing this willingly, of course, actually, and I'm not being paid, but we are happy, we are proud to serve, or let's say to give back to our MRSM, to our Ansara friends and students. Actually, this Pitch90 is how to train the students. We do their pitch about 10 tema for 90 seconds. So this is our task 1 month. So from start, most of the students, they are very shy to talk. Some of them, they are very weak in English. So then some of them, they are not capable to talk in front of the live streaming or people. But after 1 month training, there's a lot of tremendous change and improvement. So I think that the short thing about type of pitching. So
Yeah.
Coach Aziz.
Yeah, it's very interesting experience we had because actually it was my first time knowing about Pitch
Mm.
90. Pitch 90 is actually a global effort around the world that they train people how to pitch your idea in 90 seconds. Very difficult to do. Hisham and I also had to struggle to do our own pitches, but in 90 seconds to contain everything, very difficult. So you can imagine our girls had a tough time trying to grasp the concept, but I must say they did really, really well. So, to kick it off, let's go to Amira and Ifa, and we'll interview them a little bit to see how they are doing and what's going on with them. Apa khabar Amira, Ifa? Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, let me start with Amira. Can you introduce yourself? Give us your full name and where you're studying.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amira Najiha binti Zamzuri from MRSM Bengkalan Hulu.
Right, and where are you from? Where are your parents from?
I'm from Gerik Perak.
Oh, okay. Penggalan Huru, Great Perak dekat lah. So you're quite close to your school. All right. How about you, Ifa? Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, my name is Nur Ifahayani Bidi Sobri and I'm from MRSM Pengkalan Hulu. I live
Right.
in Kedah,
Which Kedah? Sorry.
Bali.
Baling. Oh, so very near. So all of you both of you live very close to your MRSMs. So we'll start with Amira again. Amira, how did you find this experience you had with us over the past 4 weeks on this Pitch 90 program?
I think in this program I can speak more fluently because before that I can't speak English very well. So through this program, I think I can speak up with other people easily because I I am a shy person. Through this program, I can speak to other people easily.
Oh, you did very, very well. Thank you so much for that, Amira. Ifa, what was your favorite part of this program, this past month that we've been together training for this?
My favorite part is when we have a meeting at night. Um, the view and the feeling is best, better than morning or afternoon.
All right, that's a great experience from you. Let me try and bring in Coach Hisham was kind of offline a bit just now, as well as Maisara and Hannah. Maybe I'll take you off the air, Amira, for a while, and we'll go to Maisara and Hannah in KKB. Can you try and turn on your cameras, please, Maisara or Hannah? Yeah, your network seems to be better now. So can you turn your camera on? Yay, we got you finally. So, Maisara, can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Nurmai Saramiti Baharudin from MRSM KKB. I live in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Okay, not so far as well. How about you, Hannah? If you can turn your camera horizontal, yes. Yep. Then you can see both of you at the same time. Okay, Hannah, how are you? Can you introduce yourself to our audience, please? Hannah is frozen for this moment. So, Maisara and Hannah are both students of KKB, Kuala Kubu Baru. When I was in MRSM, this MRSM didn't exist yet. So these are one of the new ones. But unfortunately, the line over there seems to have challenges. They can't seem to. I'll take them off the stream for a second and go back to Amira and Ifa in Pengkalan Hulu. So Amira, Ifa, are you both in Form 4 right now?
Yes.
Okay, so you're both 16 years old? Okay. Is Pengkalan Hulu is not a IGCSE MRSM, right? So you're taking SPM next year. That's right. So are you? How do you feel about taking SPM next year, Amira? Are you ready? What's your feeling like?
Taking SPM next year, I think I feel ready to take the exam because I think in Pangkalan Hulu, uh, our result is not very bad, so I think the teachers can push push us to get a good result. So I think I'm ready to take SPM.
Right, good for you. And how about you, Ifa?
I'm a bit nervous because it's, to sit for SPM is not but um I I want to prove myself that I can get a good result in SPM 2021.
Very good. Inshallah, you get a good result. So, for our audience, we have international audiences now, Ifa and Amira and Coach Hisham. We have people from all over the world. If you would please, audience members, identify where you're dialing in from. We'd like to know where you're from. So, for those who are not Malaysians, SPM is Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia, or the Malaysian Education Certification, and that is done for basically all Malaysians who go through the government school system at 17 years old. So that's just our kind of standard exam that all of us go through before we continue our studies to college or university. So it's a very important milestone for all Malaysians to sit for SPM. Very exciting, very scary as well. Like Ifa said, it's quite nervous, quite nerve wracking. So, Amira, what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is biology because I like to draw. I like drawing, so I
Right.
think biology is my favorite subject.
Biology, huh? Okay. How about you, Ifa? What's your favorite subject?
For now, I think my favorite subject is math mood because it's quite easy for this chapter.
Do you take at maths as well?
Yes.
So both maths, huh? But you prefer mod maths. Okay, that was mine as well, I think. So let's talk about the future a bit. What do you want to do when you start working? We'll start with Ifa this time. What's your ambition?
My ambition is to be a lecturer, but if I have something to do, I want to be a businessman.
Wow, very good. You know what type of business yet?
Mm, for now,
All right, you have plenty of time to figure that out. How about you, Amira? What's your dream? What's your ambition?
I want to be a writer, but at the same time, I want to be a artist too because I like drawing and writing. So I think that's that job is suit me well.
Wow. Well, we always need content creators, and all of these different platforms on social media, all of them require people who can write, who can speak, who can draw, who can do good in graphics and things like that. So there's plenty of opportunities for both of you, I think. So I'll go back to Coach Hisham. We both volunteered to kind of nurture these girls, but it's only 4 weeks. But what changes have you seen over these 4 weeks in all of the four of our students that we're coaching? Have you seen any improvement in them? We can't hear you. Are you? Oh, okay. So coach is having challenges with his connection as well. How about my Sarah and Hannah? Can you turn on your cameras, please? Hey, Sarah. Oh, wow. Typically MRSMs around the country are located in remote areas. One of the reasons is we want to promote more students from these remote areas who typically don't get the best educations where they live. So, for example, Amira and Ifa both live near their school, which is in Pekalan Hulu. Amira is from Baling, Greek or Baling, or one of them is from Greek, one of them is from Baling, and they're quite close, nearby to the school. So there you go. My Sarah and Hannah are back online. So my Sarah, now that the camera's on you, maybe you can tell us what your ambition is. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a businesswoman.
Good.
Actually,
What
be a
kind of business? Sorry, say that again.
many
Say that again.
I want to be a businesswoman when I grow up. I want to be a millionaire.
Wow, that's a great goal. Want to be a billionaire. It's a lot of work to be done, but obviously, inshallah, you can get there. How about you, Hannah? What's your dream? What's your ambition? Looks like their connection is really unstable. Again, like I was saying, MRSMs are typically built in the rural areas. When I moved to Jasin back in 82, actually, I was in Kuantan in 81. We moved to Jasin in 82. And it was a very small town. Not much was there. Next to us was IKM, and that's about it. So it was really remote and it was a small town. So there's a lot of experiences that I had during that period, which were so important to me growing up. I don't know if there's any MRSM or alumni, any Ansara members out there. If you have graduated from a MRSM, in whichever era, whatever state, you are considered an Ansara guy. Obviously there's a official association where you need to be a member of. There you need to pay a dues, not that much. It's 50 ringgit for a lifetime membership. So once you pay your dues, you are an official member of this society. But as soon as you graduate from MRSM, you're automatically budak mara. You're already kira Ansara lah. You're considered Ansara, and which means we have over 100,000 members around the country, which is probably the biggest alumni association of any school system. So I'll try one more time. I see that Sarah and Hannah's feed is pretty okay now. So yeah, so Hannah, we were at you just now. What's your dream and ambition? Go ahead, Hannah. Hi, Hannah. How are you? Okay. So what's your goal? What's your dream?
My dream is to be
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to the audience as well. We can't seem to get good connections with our ladies. Maybe we're back. Can you repeat that, please, Hannah? We got cut off just now.
I want to be a dentist.
A dentist, very good. So you want to go to medical school and focus on dentistry and become a dentist. Definitely much needed. Good. Hannah wants to be a dentist. No wonder you have such a beautiful smile. You should smile more often, Hannah. I remember during our training, I kept asking all of our ladies to smile. The audience really appreciates when you smile. You want to what? Sorry? Yeah, their connection is really, really slow. So anyway, back to Pangkalan Hulu. So Amira and Ifa, my son, he had SPM in 2017, and he was from Pangkalan Hulu. He joined in 2016. Now he's in Unitar studying forensics, IT forensics, and he has very fond memories of that school. It, I remember going there, and in the mornings it was so, how do you say in English, foggy, right? Bekabus. Is it still like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like this. Wow, it's like kind of spooky, but I don't know. Are there any ghost stories in Pangkalan Hulu?
No.
You don't know yet. So so when did you just joined this year, or you've been in Pangkalan Hulu since Form 1?
Since Form 1.
Both of you. Okay. Because my son joined when he was in Form 4. So you've been there 3 years already. And this is your fourth year. When we first started our sessions, we were studying from home, right?
Mm.
So then in the middle, you had to move to asrama. So which do you prefer? Studying from home or studying from the hostel or the school?
That's cool.
Let's go.
Really? Oh, you prefer being in school. Because why? What's the reason? Amira first.
Because uh, in school we don't have a lot of disturb. Like at home we have like sibling always disturb us. So I think in school more.
Okay, make sure you give your siblings the link to this interview, okay, so they can hear you say that. How about Ifa? Why do you prefer going to school than studying at home?
I prefer study at school because for me, if we study face to face with our teacher, it's it's more easily to understand what teacher teach us.
Of course, of course. That's very good points that you both. So I must say to both of you ladies, and also to Hana and my Sarah, if you're listening in, you have all four of you have improved tremendously from the first time we met you. You were so shy and you didn't know what to say, and now I can interview you live on LinkedIn and YouTube, and you are like professionals already. You can answer questions. So congratulations to all of you. So maybe what? How do you think this program, Pitch90, has helped you? Amira, how will this help you in either your studies or in your life?
This program, actually before I joined this program, I don't really like to talk to people because I'm a shy person that I'm a shy person. So with this program, I can speak with other people, even kids or new student in our school. I can talk with them easily. So yeah, I don't feel shy anymore.
Excellent. How about you, Ifa? How has this helped you?
I think it helped me to speak not to a person, but in front of like in front of the class and with my RS. So that make me uh, be more confident before this. Because when we
Very good.
speak, um, I'm too shy.
You know, that makes me so happy, and I'm sure Coach Hisham is so happy to hear that. That our small effort to help you over these past 4 weeks has made you a bit more confident to speak. I think the whatever lessons, the small lessons that we shared with you are so useful, not just for that competition, but of course sometimes in your studies you need to do assignments, right? You need to make presentations, or your teacher will ask you your opinion. So it's the same principles. When you communicate, use easy language, structure your thoughts. So there's a starting, there's a middle, there's an end. Be confident, speak clearly. So these are the same things you will use in your job as well. When you have job interviews, when you start working, all of it's the same skills. So congratulations to you, because you're starting to get these skills really early on in your career. You're still a student. Your career as a student also is long still. If you want to be a dentist, this is a lot. No, it's not you, sorry, businesswoman. Or Amira, what was your goal again? To be a lecturer or writer, and perhaps an artist. There's a lot to study. And in the chat, since you can't see the chat here, Mr. Irwan here is saying that he uses writers and content creators all the time. So he's always looking. I'm showing it to you now. He says, correct, I'm always looking for creative content creators as well. So if you can write well, or if you can draw well, or you can do videos or songs, it's always in demand. So that's a good career path. We have Noruzaini, who said all the best for your SPMs. So many people are online now. Lisa said, so proud of you. And, it's so much support for you. So if you are, okay, let's face it, today was the finals, right? At 10 a.m. just now. Of course, initially we thought it wasn't a competition, right? So we didn't think there's going to be now and finals. So how did that make you feel that you're not in the finals? You didn't have an opportunity to present this morning. Maybe start with you, Ifa. How did it make you feel that you're not part of the finals?
A bit, I think, I feel disappointed a bit because I trained it for 4 weeks, but in front of the camera, I start to nervous. So on the script.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. But you did really well. I thought all of you did really well in your competition. How about you, Amira? How do you feel that you're not part of this morning's finals?
I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm okay because I need to I need to I need to practice to speak in front of people in just 1 week because I have to change my script in. So I need to study in just 1 week. So that's bit is disappointed.
Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't matter. What you're doing is already so great. And again, what you're presenting right now, right in front of all of these people, I'll show you this comment right here. His name is actually Irwan Shahriza. He is in Geneva, Switzerland. And he said, come see me after SPM. Siapa nak pergi Geneva? So he always needs content creators, dia kata Maisara. So you can, sorry, Amira, and you can go and talk to him. Yeah, you can go talk to him after your SPM. So, there's so many opportunities out there. And with you being able to speak so well like you're speaking right now, is totally, totally amazing. I really appreciate all of the support from all of our audience members. We have Noruzaini, who says, okay, you guys did very well so far. Keep practicing. That's very important. Never give up, for one, and never stop improving yourselves. This is N. Harun. She said, I remember my old days when prepping for my early days fluency in my English. Yeah, it takes a lot of effort, actually. And all of you, coming from Baling, coming from Greek, it's, it's a whole different world, right? I mean, to be honest, because my other daughter, she went to MRSM Baling. So for those of you not familiar with where Baling and Greek and Pangkalan Hulu are, they're very close together, like 15 minutes apart. You can drive between all of these three towns in a very short time. So my daughter went to Baling. My son went to Pangkalan Hulu. And what I found was that they speak a different language there, don't they? you guys don't speak Bahasa Melayu. Well, you speak Bahasa Melayu with a very thick accent that is very difficult to understand for outsiders like me. So, and now for you to be fluent in English and telling stories and, you know, making pictures in front of everyone is, I'm so, so proud of all of you. It's really, really impressive what you've done so far. And it's such a shame that our other two girls, Maisara and Hannah, are not able to join. And Harun is saying she got herself involved in storytelling, theater, debate, pidato, choral speaking, nashi, all of it. So, you know, all of this is very important when you start working, because this is the experience that is going to differentiate yourself from other job seekers. There's a lot of people who can't find jobs actually, but now that you have this experience, you can put it in your resume. I was in the Pitch90 competition. I had 4 weeks of training with my coaches. So this is something that you should put already in your resume. So yeah, Kedah accent, no, this is different from Utara accent tau. Bali ni dia memang agak sukar for people like me who've not used to it. So I guess both of you speak, I don't know, what do you call your language, Amira? Coming from Greek?
Uh, I don't speak Greek accent, but I speak like normal people. I don't speak accent.
How about you, Ifa? How do you speak at home?
We call it as lorat.
Lorat. Lorat baling. So yeah, now you know these guys are my friends from LinkedIn. So Hassan is saying, I langsung tak confident speaking English, tapi living in Glasgow for a few years helped. I think it's about surrounding environment. So can you imagine adults already gone through very successful, already living overseas, are still not confident speaking. So the four of you, yeah, Maisara, Hana, Amira, Ifa, all of you have done so good in such a short time. You really, really must be proud of yourselves because it's such an achievement for you. And so much support you're getting from the audience. It's important to believe in yourself. You can do it, girls. And that's, I think, the key message of the 4 weeks that I spent with you. It's not about this competition now. It's not about preparing for this. It's about preparing you for the bigger world out there. And it's, you know, your life as a student is not just about SPM. It's not just about your exams. It's so much more than that. The confidence that you get from being able to speak in front of people like you're doing right now is something that will last your entire lifetime. So don't stop doing it. Continue to improve yourselves. But towards the end, we're almost at the end of our show. Maybe you can ask me some questions. So we'll start with you, Amira. You are now the host of this show. I'm your guest. So why don't you ask me some questions as the host of this show? Go ahead. Dipersilakan, Amira.
How if I didn't join this program, or or everyone didn't join this program, no. Will this program be in the future or not?
Okay, so this program was an idea of Ansara together with Bagian Pelajaran Menengah Mara to run this nationwide. So Ansara, as I've explained, is the alumni association of MRSM grads like myself. And we wanted to see how we could help to improve students in MRSM. So one of the ways is this competition. It's a fun way, you know, to get everybody involved. And it's also a way to see how we can get alumni, people like me, to volunteer to help students in MRSM. So that was the intention. Honestly, I don't know the answer. I don't know if we're going to continue next year or the year after this, but I hope it will, because I think you know, it can help a lot of people with that. So very good question, Amira. Thank you. So now to your co-host, Ifa. Your question, please.
Okay. Coach, how you encourage yourself to speak English fluently and be you confident?
With confidence, yeah. I think this tip from one of my followers on LinkedIn, and Harun, he said the biggest assistance she had in practicing is singing English songs, watching movies with subtitles, and understanding the usage. So that's maybe some tips for you. I know in MRSM it's not easy to watch movies, but when you have the opportunity, you can watch movies, turn the subtitles on in Netflix or whatever, Astro. You make sure that you have the subtitles and understand where it's, that's a good way of improving. Cik Hassan here all the way is saying he is also a part of the Ansara network, and he looks forward to help in any way that he can. Um, Dulu I sangat-sangat jealous, tak pernah nak dapat sekolah-sekolah sains ni, so I go to sekolah teknik. Yeah, I mean, this is something that I'm sure all of our girls here, Maisara, Hana, Amira, Ifa, realize that they're very fortunate, as I realized, and I was very fortunate to be part of the MRSM system. Not many people get in, and very very few people get in, and it's such a different experience for us studying in MRSM, because we get really, really good teachers, very dedicated teachers. The system is different, and we are very focused on success. And as the results of all MRSM show, the MRSM system is very successful in producing very good students. So for me, it's a bit of a cheat. I had a cheat code when I was 3 years old. My father went to the States to study for his PhD, my late father Arwah. He was a professor. His name is Professor Mustafa Yasin. So he went to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, to study for his PhD. At that time, I was 3 years old. So my father decided to take all of me and my siblings, all 7 of us, to live with him and my mom in Bloomington, Indiana. So I started to speak English as my first language. And then I stayed there till I was 7 years old. When I came back, we moved to Penang. So my second language is Logat Utara. And then after that, I learned Bahasa Melayu. So those are how I learned the language. So for me, it's kind of a cheat because I automatically learned how to speak English. Actually, I had to relearn how to speak Malay because in my mind, my brain speaks in English. So sometimes when I present in Malay, I have to translate in my mind. Okay, I know the English word. What's the Malay word? Sometimes what's the English word? Then I get the Utara word for it, and then only I translate to Malay. So it's 3 different translation cycles. It's a bit difficult for me. So Hassan is saying tak dapat level English macam Brother Azif ni. Memanglah sebab like I'm saying, I didn't learn it. I grew up in that environment where everybody speaks English. But my children, the closest they've been to US is Ulu Selangor, but they all speak English. they speak English like Americans because they were brought up on YouTube, obviously. And we speak English at home. So I can say that for all of my children, their first language is English as well. So really, it depends on your environment and how you grew up and where you grew up. And for me, it's been English all the way. So, but my disadvantage is I had to relearn how to speak Malay well. So when I worked as part of the government, it was very difficult for me because I had to present to ministers. I've presented to the prime minister, and I was really nervous. Like you are nervous speaking English, I was nervous speaking in Malay because I didn't want to sound stupid. So I had to practice and practice and practice. So same with all of us in here, you need to practice if you want to get good at something. So it's very good questions from you. And, I'm so proud of all of you. All Amira, Ifa, Maisara, Hana, all 4 of you have done super, super good, super well. And I wish you the best. Maybe before we end, I don't know, I'm going to try one last time to get Coach Hisham online. Coach, are you there? Can you try and turn your camera on? Alah, tak dapat juga. I mean, he's been my partner in crime and great supporter and great organizer. If you leave it up to me, girls, you would not have any sessions because I'm so disorganized and so busy. But Coach Hisham will always say, okay, we have a meeting now, we have a meeting then, let's have a session now, and he'll always be pushing me. So I'm grateful for you, Hisham. Thank you so much for all of the support you've given. I'm so sorry that you're not able to connect today, but I'm so glad that at least Amira and Ifa are able to share this experience with me of being live in front of an audience of people from all over the world, from Geneva, there's members from India online right now, and all over Malaysia is watching. And it'll be on YouTube as well. I'll give you the link. Please do share the link with your teachers and your friends and your family members. And for Amira, especially your siblings who stop you from studying at home. So maybe before we end, I'd like to give an opportunity to both of you to give your presentations that you had prepared for the competition. Are you ready? So it's only 90 seconds. So take a deep breath. Siapa nak start? Amira or Ifa? I'll leave it up to you. They're looking at each other. Som, 1, 2, Som. Cepat, siapa nak start? Siapa nak
I
dulu?
start.
Okay, Amira. So there's 90 seconds on the clock. You're in this Pitch 90 competition. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how a Pitch 90 session is run. Each speaker is given exactly 90 seconds to complete their pitch, and the judges will judge from there. So at your own time, start, Amira. Dipersilakan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 21st century education is one that responds to the economical, technological, and societal shift that are happening in a fast pace. It sets children up to succeed in a world where jobs they will have in the future don't even exist yet. In short, it's an education that provides students with the skills and competencies they need to thrive in the 21st century. 21st century education means that students need to master content while producing, synthesizing, and evaluating information from a wide variety of subjects and sources. These skills are 21st students demonstrate the three C's: creativity, communication, and collaboration. Virtual tools and open source software create borderless learning for students of all ages, anytime and anywhere. 21st century skills are 12 abilities that today's students need to succeed in their careers during the information age. The 12 21st century skills are critical thinking, creativity, communication, collaboration, information literacy, media literacy, technology literacy, flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, and social skills. These skills are intended to help students keep up with the lightning pace of today's modern world. Each skill is unique in how it helps students, but they all have one quality in common. They are essential in the age of the internet. Thank you.
Woo! Very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we give our comments, let's listen to our next contestant, Ifa. She's adjusting the camera now. So again, Ifa, you have 90 seconds to complete your pitch. Don't worry, we'll start whenever you're ready. And the audience are excited to hear you pitch. So at your own time, Ifa.
Good morning, everyone. 21st century education is for X, Y, and Z generation, right? Yeah, of course. But do you think why we should go through this phase? No, right? However, this is our generation and we must face it together no matter what. Talking about 21st century, you know what are the challenges we should face? Of course I do. So let me explain it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about communication. Communication, communication, and communication. For me, communication is the most important skill we have to master. It's not just for me, but for all students out there. If you don't have this skill, how can you speak to others when you are not sure yourself? However, you must try this. Please believe yourself and be confident. Try to speak in front. Try to give a talk to your classmates. Be the first presenter in your class as it's the simplest thing that you can do. Am I right? So from here, you'll gain self-confidence and highly regarded by society. Always remember this. The most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. Try to speak with others, even a kid. So can we today commit to speak with others confidently? Thank you.
Woo! I'm giving you a standing ovation. Yay! Congratulations. Well done. I'm so proud of both of you. It was such a good presentation. I really wish I think both of you deserve to be in the finals. You are both superb. I'm such sayang that our other two ladies, my Sarah and Hannah, are not here right now. I hope they're watching, but we really missed their presentations as well. But everybody on the chat is saying you are superb. Everybody's doing great. Uh, everybody's doing excellent job right now. So you can become excellent speakers already right now with whatever skills that you have. I tell you, because I've interviewed over my career probably 1,000 different people. I've been working for 20 odd years and I've interviewed so many people to get jobs. I will tell you, you are in the top 10% at least, or 5% maybe, of people who I have interviewed in terms of fluency and in terms of confidence in speaking. So congratulations to you if you can find work already lah. But take your SPM first lah, huh? Study well for your SPM. And we have people from all over. We have Faisal, who was ex-Ansar MRSM Lenggong. People are clapping. Everybody's saying good job, superb. Everybody really loves what you're doing. So please be confident, ladies, because you're already excellent at what you're doing. Everybody's clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Salam, wassalamualaikum, salam warahmatullah, Farhana. And so many people, whoever is watching it, is really excited about the skills that you have shown. So maybe if you have a final question or comment on our program, Pitch90, collaboration between Ansara and MRSM, maybe we start with you, Ifa, and then we'll close with Amira. Ifa, any last comments on our program?
Okay, my comment is I want to thank to Coach Hisham and Coach Aziz for teaching us very well. Sometimes in a day we have 2 times meet, at afternoon and night. So I'm so appreciate. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. How about you, Amira?
Same as Ifa, I want to thank Coach Azib and Coach Hisham because help us during the competition. So thank you so much because it helped us a lot improve our skills in English. So thank you.
You're welcome, ladies, anytime. Now that we're connected, if you need any help, just reach out to me. You can WhatsApp me, and we'll try and help you as much as possible. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll say goodbye to our two ladies here, Amira and Ifa. And see, they're saying go global already for both of you. And it's such a shame that our other two girls, Hannah and Maisara, are unable to present today. It's just a matter of their connection. Like I said, MRSMs are typically placed in rural areas, and sometimes connectivity isn't that good over there. So we're saying goodbye to them. Bye, ladies. Wave goodbye to all of our audience. Goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have a special Grow show. Again, I said I'm not having Grow or Culturism throughout Ramadan because typically my shows are in the evenings and I focus my evenings. You know, in Ramadan, we kind of focus more on the spiritual, more on the prayers, and nights are very, very busy for us. After breaking a fast at about 7:30, then there's Maghrib prayers, then there's Isha prayers, then Tarawih prayers, then we have a Quran circle. That usually ends about 11:30, almost 12 midnight. So by that time we're tired and need some sleep because we wake up really early for the next morning again. So this whole month, no shows, no Grow or Culturism unless special shows like this. But I must say, I'm getting so emotional here because I could feel and I can see that these girls that we helped, and it was so little help that we gave. It's like once or twice or maybe 3 times a week. That's it. And just for short sessions, 45 minutes, but it could make such an impact. So to my audience, what I would urge you to do is find opportunities to help students or help people in your communities, because honestly speaking, this past 4 weeks, it has helped me more than I think I helped them, because this is just such a wonderful feeling to be able to give back to these kids, because they're such special kids and they have so much talent, and I'm sure they'll be successful moving forward, inshallah. Salam Ramadan to all of you. As always, take care of yourselves in terms of safety and health, and as always, stay kind. Take care, everyone. See you around. Salam Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.